is slinky AF. What? Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Locker. Wow, what are we going to do? Yes! Hi everybody, it's Jess, your go-to YouTube dance commentator, and we are here with lineup 11 again, and we will keep being here until we look at all the brackets. This is the open style side. We're going to look through all the way from the second requalifying round all the way down to the finals. It's going to be great. I have permission from lineup directly to be able to do these reviews, so don't be reporting me because they know. Let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, DJ Marshall.
Okay.
So drop the music.
We're starting with Dandy from Korea, heavy popper. Playing around with our timings. Ah, the bass travel was cool. I like how we're using our space. Nice frisk with that isolation on that hand. Woo! Usage of the floor is nice. Went from loud to soft. That was cool. Very strong from Dandy. Next we have Yujin. Oh, I haven't seen Yujin in a while. What's up, girl? So she would be in our popping side if she's going to show up in another one of our pre-selections. Love that. Yeah. Her timings are very clear, super readable, makes her competitive. Hey, to the floor. I liked that wave to get us back up. That was nice. Okay, officially verified. This is Flame from KD. Japan, let's go! Hey, the tension of the chest is really cool with the slide. It's nice. Ooh, okay. Redirections, that's cool. If Flame's gonna thrive in a bracket, I would say it's open because of his hybridization. Yeah. Oh, cool. To the floor we go. Oh, and he's playing with these. Set it up with his hand. And then he played with it with his leg. Very strong from Flame. That was great. Next is Eunji from Korea. Slap. Nice. Good tension here. She would most likely exist on the popping side. Flame we saw on the hip-hop side, which was cool. Her threads are nice. It's interesting that we see that she's focused when she's in it. She looks a little bit down, which some judges don't mind and some do. That's a preference on how they like how somebody performs. Okay, the quick feet there. London, London, London Bridge, and we'll go down to London, London, London. That's fun. Okay, she got pretty centered for most of that. Next, we have Jen from Korea. Most likely, popping side. Oh! Well, that was filthy. Oh. Oh, Lord help us all. Oh, God. I think his is my favorite so far. The risks, the redirections. Wow. Okay, next we have Kirara from Japan. She's a Campbell locker, possibly. If she's not Campbell locking, she's gonna be a whacker. I think she's Campbell locking. I haven't seen that bracket yet. So part of this is the guessing game on who am I gonna see in these other circuits, because if they've made it to second prelims here, really high chance they're gonna be in a top 16 in the other brackets. That's fun. That was fun. I like the smoothness of this track. Next we have Tatsuki from Japan. Oh, he's giving house. Yes, he is. Let's go. Yes, this is a great song for his genre. Oh yeah, to the floor. Playing around with timing. It's great athleticism. Yes. Wow, beautiful heel twist. Little sidewalk accents. His variants are nice. He's all over the place. Oh, he was about to lock in, wasn't he? Love that. I think he was very fortunate to get the song he did. Ooh, Suzanne from France! Our winner of the whacking side! Come on! Let's go! Timing manipulation is so nice. Also, Suzanne looks physically fit. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yes, with the body roll. I'm curious how Suzanne will do. I can see Suzanne in the bracket. I just don't know how many people are here. Torch from Korea. He has his hair down. I'm not used to seeing that. How fun. Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Oh, man. It would have been nice to see Torch on the last track. But c'est la vie, luck of the draw. It's an open bracket. Ooh, cool. That was fun. Fong for Utah from Japan. Oh, we're doing popping. We've got waves, 3 directions, the isolation. Oh, that was so full. The isolation was sick. Ta-ta! Mr. Tutter himself. He would show up in our popping side. And if you're, oof. He said 90-0. Here we go. Good luck. Keep it up. But it's still readable. Nice. Wow, the dimensional shifts are so fun. Nice. Wow, to digits. Lord. Woo. Wow. AKA 2. from the popping side. Nice. Playing around with different pockets, which helps on your timings with musicality. Yep. Really nice. Patient. Hey, that was fun. Okay, next. Stone Lock from Korea. Oh. Camel locking, absolutely. Oh, with a rigid pocket. Hey! He's using some popping elements to create dynamic shifts and texture shifts. Hey, he's looking a lot over there, which is interesting. With his cool bop. Wow, what a round! Okay, a little bit iffy on the timing, but I really like it. I feel like I know Bambi. Bambi from Korea. Bambi reminded me of one of our members from DYM Messengers. You know who I'm talking about? He also has a shaved head. His name escapes me. That's on me, though. Oh, that's fun. Especially if you're driving with that. That's nice. Wow, that hinge with the hips is cool. He said donkey kick! Kick! Denzel! Whacking. Great tension, redirections. Nice. Playful tone shift. Looks great. We got down to the floor. Yes. Speed change. Down. Great control. Nice. I like the patience for that. The crispness of the grab was really nice there. That was cool. Who do we have next? Lil C. Oh, I've missed Lil C. He wasn't in the hip hop bracket. Hey. Ew. Oh, we may save him in the popping bracket. Ooh! Did you see that? With the pickups on the lower body, it was so cool. Really nice. Ball changes are fun with some ISOs happening in the upper body. I have something stuck in my eye. No, with the head was cool there. This would be a fun house track. All right, next, Mako. House. I've seen Mako before, haven't I? No, he's a breaker. He's a breaker, not a houser. Yeah. Mako's either on Valuance or he's on Koze. I'm going to assume Valuance because there's heavy Valuance representation here, and Koze's would be prepping, or they would have just came off of championships with D-League. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was really good. I'm gonna have to double check Mako. We've seen him before on the D-League side. Okay, Poppin' Matt. He's a whole little ham and a half, isn't he? Yay. Tone setting, little intro. What we doing? What we doing, Nate? Okay. It's the patience with the airtime before we go into something else. I love that. I've seen it a couple times with just different contexts, with different people. Nice. That was nice. All right, I think this is Brother Ben, our Campbell Locker. Hey. That was really nice. Wow! The suspension to the alpha kick was really nice there. Ooh, the little heel twist. He's pointed it. How nice. Nice, nice. Ooh. Jong Hyun. Oh, outfit eats. She's a lot. Oh, whoa, so sorry. She's a whacker. Here we go. Ew, fun. I like her posture here. That ISO snake was nice. That was here. She's got a good ear. She's projecting a lot to the front. Even her redirections are catered front, which I find interesting. It's fun. That was a really fun one. Next, Locker Hua. Locker Hua, I think, was a judge over on the Campbell locking side. I haven't seen the bracket yet, but I do believe I saw his little thumbnail for his judge showcase. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this would be a good track on Satsuki if he gets it. Let's see. There's some quirkiness to it. Hey. I like the tension on that. That was cool. Oh, wow. There's a chance they're going to change the song. Yeah. Okay. You can make it work. Nice tension. I like the wave through it. Ooh, stability check. Oh yeah. Like this mid pistol squat isolation sequence is disgusting work. Oh my god. Yes. I love the intimacy of this. Yes. Body roll on the torso. Oh yeah. Oh. With that heel toe. I told y'all Satsuki is gonna thrive in the open with a double tour to finish. Soonbin, what we doing today? Wow, great. Chest isolations. Ooh. With the taps of the feet are really nice. I think he's more of a boogalooer on the popping side of things, because you have like people with a heavy pop and those with a heavy boogaloo presence. He's on Boogaloo. That was sick. At least that said he did. Rio vs. Japan. Yeah. Yeah. This is a D-leaguer. Whoa! He got a break beat. Hey! Yep. Oh, he's gonna mess us up. Here we go. Wow. Wow! I'm gonna think, oh, hold on. Oh! I'm trying to remember, there's certain sets on D-League, it's either Valuance or Koze, that has that kind of not hollaback, but like that hold freeze. That freeze right there. That's disgusting work. Wow! Luna from Korea, Miss Campbell Locker. She's not as colorful today, but I love an all black fit. Wow. Wow, I love our points. Really nice. That was fun. Wow. So we have a tiebreaker, it looks like. Let's see, who's a tie with? It's Lil C, Poppin' Met, Yujin, Soonbin, and Utah. Oh my god. Well, before we do those, I'm gonna like double check Ryoga and Mako to see which team they're on. I think they're on a team. Okay, it was Valuance. So basically Valuance was like, hey, what do y'all want to do this weekend? Let's go let's go mess with some brackets at lineup. That's insane work. No, keep in mind, Karakawa Dreams. It's interesting seeing a couple, like seeing Satsuki and Flame here, because we just, at this point in time, the championship had just concluded, like within a week. So, but once again, though, I mean, it's just a neighboring country over to go participate. So it makes me hopeful that we'll be able to see way more D-League representation here in this space. Because I think there's so much beauty in the art that a lot of these dancers have showcased. Like, we have so much D-League representation here, which I find to be super fun. But of course, it all depends on the dates of the championship, because everybody's obligated to be there regardless if you're competing or not, I think. I don't know. And then there's lineup. It may happen around the same time, so we'll see. But we're going to look at this tiebreaker here, starting with Lil C. It's the battle of the poppers. Yeah. The fact we have a five-way tie and they're all poppers. Yes! Come on, Cynthia Exploration. Yep. Yeah. Nice. Poppin' Met. Hey. That was really cool on the shoulders. Woo! That Cynthia gun sound, he was clocking on his head. That was sick. Smart. Nice. Oh, that's super fun. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. He said, flicky flicky. Alright, come on, Miss Eugene.
it's time to get rich. Getting money quick, blowing money fast. If it ain't more money, then just leave it in the past. Fuck snakes, I cut the grass. First and I'm last. In my own class, nigga asks about more. Been in the field trying to make my shit grow. Being on my own, I'm a queen on my own.
Redirections are great. Nice. So big. Yee. Ew. Oh, that was cool. He wake you over and then he send it back. Yes. Ooh. That's nice. Settle. Nice. That was great. That was great. Ooh, the elbow slap. Yes. This flow is really nice. The pull arounds. ISOs. Nice. 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 That was sweet. Woo! That's a sticky finish. That was cool. Okay, everybody, let's chat about who we liked and who I could see in this top 16 if there are no battle guests, because we only have top 16. Dandy, really, really strong. It tone set brilliantly in popping, and I really hope that people are able to see just how competitive popping can be in the open bracket because of the amount of traditions, communities, and cultural spaces that popping pulls from, right? Now, in name, you have boogalooing, you have animation, you have popping, like they're related, right? But there's different nuances of the development of each respective style. Please go be curious about this. Poppin' Pete discusses this. You have Boogaloo Sam, the Rest in Power. It's just really fun to be able to dive into getting to know the why behind why dance exists and why styles exist, because remember, the music is just as important as the dance. So being able to see people be so competent in their craft, explore that craft on a different musical composition is always exciting. That's what I like about the open style. If you get a track that works for you, great, but if you get a track that doesn't, what are you going to do with that, right? So that's why I would say poppers do a pretty good job on holding it down in the open style bracket, because there's a lot of different dynamics and textures that exist within the things that I had stated that allow for you to be able to kind of crawl your way through or claw through and make it work. Like, there's more timbres you can justify on average with a popping individual compared to somebody who does Campbell locking, because it's soulful, right? It's a soul dance. And then house too is a really tricky one. Whacking, I would say specifically in Korea, you see more competitive whackers in the open category, like Waxy. I would say Yoonji just won Red Bull Dancer Style. Congratulations to her. But it's because of their ability to dive into other genres to enhance their whacking. But if you're going off of just straight styles, if someone is just really good at one style, I would say the poppers have the leg up on the open bracket. But you have people, Yujin did very well here. I don't know if I would see her in the top 16 based on what we saw in the tiebreaker, but it was really nice to see her. Flame, this was when I talked about if you saw my hip-hop bracket in the prelims and then saw his take in the round of 16, this is exactly what I was mentioning about thriving in the right bracket environment. I can see both Flame and Satsuki past a round of 16s because of their takes on their respective tracks. Because whenever you go to the open style, I would say things that get looked at is your vocabulary of whatever genres you choose to justify, the creativity within that. And I would say if you are doing a style that normally doesn't exist on a respective track, that kind of gives you an advantage on the musicality front if you play your cards right. And I would say your usage of your music, how well is your ear in picking up nuances, especially if it's a remixed track, difficulty, complexity, usage of your space. Are you multi-directional? Are you using levels? Are you using the floor? What are you doing to take advantage of the space that you have? Those are just things off the top. I would say overall impression. How does an individual existing in the space, how does that create, how is the response on how they're performing their projection? That is something you can measure to a degree. But at the end of the day, I think everybody did very well. And I would say one of the coolest sections of lineup is the second requalifying round because everybody is good. It's getting it down to 16 people. That means there's almost 10 people that are going to be knocked out, which is crazy to think about, right? Okay, so I would say Flame, I could see move on. Unji was really nice. She did cater things a little bit more centralized, so that could work against her. Jen, probably one of my favorite requalifying round things I have seen thus far in lineup 11. Fantastic work from Jen. Oh my God. Kirara, really nice perspective. I thought we did really well. Tatsuki, I thought was really fun. Great usage with the house that he had. I loved his airtime. I thought if he's going to be competitive, this was a really good track. So I hope to see him in round of 16 to see what tracks were going to be given there. I would say Suzanne, really fun usage of music. I'm curious how her round is going to be measured here because you have a different panel that's going to be observing her perspective. So I kind of hope that we see her move on just to see more from her there. Torch did very well. I would say song choice may have worked against him possibly. Yuta ended up in the tiebreaker. I think Yuta did some really nice moments near the tail end, but I am leaning to two other dancers from the tiebreaker. But I thought Yuta did very well. Tata, really fun. He said 90-0 the whole time. He is a frequent flyer in the realm of the brackets of lineup, specifically I would say in popping as well as in open. So if he shows up here, I wouldn't be surprised. He just has so much creativity and complexity that he brings to his vocabulary. He is one of the very few people that can do what he does, which gives him a natural advantage. It's him against himself in some ways. AKA 2, I thought was really nice in his perspective. It's either he made it through or he didn't make it because he wasn't a part of the tiebreakers. There's a lot of poppers representing, and I'm not surprised by that at all. I loved Stone Lock's hybridization of using popping elements, isolations, actual pops to help enhance the locks, the Campbell locking. So I would really like to see Stone Lock go through because of his competency of multiple genres. With Bambi, I think it was Kentaro of DYM and Messengers that he reminds me of, just in the look, which I think is super fun. I thought he did a really great job. Everybody did great. Would I see him in top 16? I don't know, but it'd be nice to see him. Denzel, really strong, showcases the definition of stylistic athleticism is this boy right here. So I loved the risks that we took, the turns, the spins, and the usage of the floor. I really liked. Lil C ended up in the tiebreakers. Lil C was one of the individuals I would consider putting in the round of 16s out of everybody. Was he the top placement for me? I don't think so personally. Out of everybody, I probably would lean Popping Matt, which we're going to see in a second. If we're going to go in an order for myself, it would be Popping Matt, then Little C, and then I would probably give it to my guy right there, who was Utah would be my third place personally based on the poppers and the tracks given. Mako's from Valuance, insane work. What we decided to do on this track, I would love to see Mako move on to round of 16s. Pop and Met, I think, had the strongest tiebreaker. Brother Ben, really fun on the Campbell locking side. I like the surprises, the timings. I would say I did prefer for open, I preferred Stone Locks because of the track. And then you had Jonghyun. Jonghyun, I really liked her textures and her choices of posture. I would say something I noticed was she really catered all of her energy and in focus to the front. And I think that can work against you in terms of usage of your space and captivation from a multi-dimensional space. Now, this is a Red Bull dancer style. The judges are most likely where she's facing, right? But looking at your audience, engaging with your audience, engaging with each other, engaging with your judges, that I would say will make you more competitive in the long run, and it doesn't hurt to do. Lacroix, I think, has a really great ear, and I think he did a really good job holding his own in this particular track that he was given. Satsuki, absolutely adore the perspective he chose to go with. It was a pistol squat, and he decided to just live in it, which showcases heavy athleticism. I love the nuance, the subtleties, and I would say we're just as close as the judges are, so they're able to see and pick up on all of this. I highly commend his choices. He is right at home in the open style. With Subin, we ended up seeing him in the tiebreakers. I don't believe I put him in my top 3 of people to move on, but once again, with everybody that we're seeing, if we see any of them in top 16, we celebrate it, we love it, we're here for it. Ryoga, God bless America, my guy. I feel like I notice him the most whenever it's Cypher rounds with D-League, so I'm really excited. I'm pulling for him to make it a top 16. I hope he's not against his crewmate Mako, but that would be a really fun matchup. I think it would be really interesting to see him on not a breakbeat track. But I feel like we have, obviously, right? Okay, then we have Luna. I really like her perspective as a Campbell locker. I like her patience. I like her timing manipulation. So if we see her, it wouldn't bother me in the slightest. So we're going from 25 to 16 if there's no battle guests. And I would safely assume a lot of people that I mentioned are probably going to be in that bracket. It's kind of hard to miss whenever you say most people you'd like to see, right? So all in all, this was phenomenal. We're going to go ahead. Let's get into the round of 16s. Here we are. First matchup, Brother Ben versus Dandy. So Campbell locking versus hopping. I like where he started. Nice. The heel on that's cool. This song's going to be more advantageous to Brother Ben because of the tone, BPM, things of the like. So Dandy's holding it down very well. I think it's only a 1-rounder for a top 16. Ooh. Oh, golly. So he's got a musicality advantage despite the song being in Brother Ben's favor because of what I mentioned at the prelims. It looks like we got a scratch, like an injury on Dandy's face. I hope he's okay. He seems okay. Nice, with the redirection of the knees. Oh, he said, how sleepy. Nice. Woo! Wow! He is catering a lot of it to the audience. There it is. Good redirection. Ah! He pointed at him. Wow, this will be a tricky one. Because it's open. Wow. From an athleticism standpoint, I lean Brother Ben. Brother Ben, though, catered a lot of his choices to the back camera and not to judges. So I think it's a bit hard to see. I can see Dandy take it, so I'm going to vote Dandy. Oh. Brother Ben taking the full win, totally fine. I know for myself, I really cater to musicality. Both of them have brilliant musicality. Dandy was at a disadvantage from the jump. Knew that, right? And you're going to have matchups just like that. When you have a DJ, if you're going to randomize your track, sometimes it's going to work in favor of one person. Sometimes it's going to work in favor of both. It just depends on who you have. I know for myself, leaning to Dandy, what comes with that is how are we choosing to use our fundamentals for the respective track. I appreciate the creativity aspect of what he chose to do. So who knows how close it actually was, even though everybody decision-wise made it to Brother Ben. You know, like how close was that decision, because all of these are going to be high level and it's way harder to measure here with hybridization of our choices in comparison to you know, when you're dealing with a full whacking bracket or a full hip hop bracket where there you have your baseline fundamentals that need to exist in order to maintain the integrity of the style within the respective skill set. So this, to me, I don't expect to really be aligned with the judges as much here like I am on other brackets, but that's the fun and the charm of being in this position. I have the free will to make whatever decision I want, right? So this is interesting. Mako versus Flame. Mako Valuance versus Flame of Katakawa. Okay, this is an old school track. Nice. Ew. Oh! Yeah. Wow. How we dropped into the CC like that. So sick. Oh, Lord. Wow, with a little accent on the hips. They said, excuse me. He said, here you go. All right, Flame, what we doing? Okay. What's unfortunate is I think we were holding out for a heavy bass there and it didn't happen, so we had to make it work through the phrase. Woo! I like the slide on that. He said. Hey, okay. Pot of berets are fun. Hey. Hey. Okay, I can see it lean to Mako because of stylistic athleticism as well as creative approach, because that is a preference I do have in my own criteria list, c'est la vie, and complexity within the fundamentals justified. Yeah, I do think we missed a couple music moments from Flame, which is unfortunate, and it affected the flow in general. So, but yeah, I am kind of glad that Mako's not against Ryoga. I hope we get that, because I think I was looking, and I think Ryoga's popping up somewhere. I don't know against who, but it would be fun to see them go up against each other. Who knows though? Like crewmates. It's just fun to see that exchange. But that was fun. I do admire Flame's versatility and how he's choosing to showcase himself within the tracks that we have. Next, Denzel versus Tatat. Very interesting. This track, I can see Denzel have an advantage on it. Oh, with tutting? Great frames. The hinges are nice. Yes. Yes. Oh, I would love to see Vogue representation on a track like this. Yee, nice. To the floor, we made it work. We shook on stability, but we made it work. With the duck walk, see? Yes. Ooh, redirections with a speed change. Multiplanar in our choices. Hinge for life. Ooh. Leaning to ta-ta. Oh, the double's really nice. I like his pants. Nice. Great choice, creating the fixed points. The heel twist is fun there. Ooh, really nice there. So he has a lot of complexity of content. Messing with our timing. So if we're going off of complexity, Tatat has that. Creativity, Tatat's phrasing. Overall essence, performance quality, Denzel. Usage of space, Denzel. This will be close. This is closer to me. I may lean Denzel because of stylistic athleticism. I mean, both are freaking athletic. We so freaking dense with Tatat. Wow. Wow, look at Boo Boo leaning more to Denzel. That was fun. But yeah, this one having your first break off compared to like the clean sweep look, I think it's fine. But Tatat's complexity and creativity is insane work. And that's a really unique charm that he has that makes him really competitive in these brackets, is the fact that not many people can do what he does, but it's still justifiable under the street dance realm that we see. Okay, we have Locker Hua versus Satsuki. Oh, okay. Okay. We pistol squatted again. That is a signature that he does. A signature fingerprint. His usage of pistol squats to create complex balance polyrhythm points. That's with the fold over. They may see this as a replication. Hey, that's nice. He's on that leg the whole time. Replication of fingerprint from the previous round. He is on that leg like we call Miss Flamingo Sarah when she does some of her rounds in whacking. My God! Hey. With the step. Hey! Rock's really nice here. Yeah! Wow! The redirection timing on that was so cool! Syncopated shimmies? Stop. Wow! I'm glad that worked! Sometimes it's a miss, but that worked well. Like Michael Jackson. Funky. Wow. Locker Hua is stepping up. For this particular track, well showcased complexity. Satsuki is creative because of how he exists with his signature, with his the pistol squat, animated perspective. I'm going to lean to Locker Hua here, but it is always important to say that Satsuki is the reason why we have started watching D-League. Why D-League? We started back in 2023. It's because I saw it on his Instagram, and then the rest is history. And then, of course, seeing Junpei being with Avex, too, I thought was really cool. Didn't know that until after I started watching. The fact we're able to make so many connections now, Satsuki was the starting point for that, which is why we always give our thanks, always give our credit where credit's due. So I adore him so much. However, for this particular track, I would lean to Locker Hua because of the criteria that I have therefore set for myself when it comes to music, integration of our style. This was a disadvantage for both people because the BPM is much slower here compared to what we normally associate with Campbell locking, right? And I really appreciated the risk-taking on both ends. Both showcased great athleticism. Stylistic athleticism, that phrase, I've got gleaned from the IDL criteria list when it comes to styles that exist. So if you're going to choose to do a club, street, studio style, having the proper fundamentals, but also showcasing the athleticism that exists within that, right? It allows for us to appreciate multiple genres without just assuming that only breaking is the most athletic. What Satsuki did was super athletic, just like La Croix when it comes to usage of levels, balances, and your sequences and your phrasing. So all that to say, this was a really fun exchange, very interesting exchange, because I didn't know, that we were going to have that kind of matchup, but I'm going to lean La Croix for this one.
Who's going through to the next round? 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, Pop and Met versus Jen. Jen was my favorite. It looks like Pop and Met made it through. Okay, from the ties. Jen's favorite for the pre-selections. Wow. Now looks like we got a little T in the corner. Yeah. Woo! And I like that we lowered it too. Toe taps are great. So beat it. Beat it! Nice. And so beat it. Different directions, playful timings. Yeah. Got some robot energy involved in it. I'm listening. We are resetting a little bit with our arms, which I find interesting. What's Jen gonna do? Oh my God! The patience of isolation and choosing to accent in the chest that way. To take it up, oh God! Woo! Yeah, Duloc, me too. She's unassisted! So flavorful! This is wild work! I love the shirts. Both choose to drop their arms and reset, so good bit. Wow. Oh my God. Both had incredible music moments. I mean, I'm going to lean to Jen. Of course, you saw emotionally I had a bigger response to his. Why? Because of how he integrated himself within the track. This track is a classic track, right? We've seen many perspectives on it from multiple genres. Love to see it. I loved Jin's risk-taking in the hinge backs, the isolations, in how he mode changed, meaning the techniques he chose to use to justify his perspective, how he used that within the respective track musically, complexly, in content multiplanarly, so polyrhythmically. So I'm going to lean Jen. But you want to talk about a good exchange? This was a great exchange. Woo! Woo! Lord help us all. Jen is killing it. He's 2 for 2 on banger rounds. Okay, next is NG versus Torch. Okay. Oh, fun. Oh, that bass is bassing. Oh, I like how she's exploring with her lower body on that. The basses. Oh, this is a tricky track. Nice. She's exploring. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Torch is gonna... He's got an advantage on this track. Because listen to that. The BPM checks out too. Oh. I like her flow. I think this is absolutely a great direction for her from prelims. The press down at the heel is nice. Nice. Yeah. Ooh. Torch is gonna mess it up. Let's go. Ugh. Mess with this track. Yeah, you hear that hi-hat? Hi-hat is a house dancer's love language. Just kidding. Dolphin. Oh. With the baracho. Tip tap. Oh! With the balance. Sweepy swipe. My God. God. He had the, oh my God. I hope Waxy invites Torch on her channel to talk about this. The swipe redirection on the floor. Oh my God. I love how she's watching, engaging, and responding and receiving. Oh, Torch destroyed that track. Ew. That was so good. My vote's gonna go to Torch. This song is such a good, like, if he had that at prelims, ooh. But no, he didn't need it because he made it around to 16. That's easy, easy win. Woo! Woo! Oh my God, it was like Torch made the track. That was a beautiful representation of music to movement, collaboration, musicality 101. Watch that. My God. Okay, next we have Suzanne versus Ryoga. This song is a whacker staple. The tension. Wow, nice. I think this is a different outfit than what Suzanne wore in every single battle she did in the whacking side. Great timings. Great tension, texture existing through. What's Ryoga gonna do? Yes, through the fingertips. Nice. Gorgeous and beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself. Too long. 4. That song. My God. Okay. Ryoga, what are we gonna do? I'm like locked in. He syncopated his back tuck.
Oh, shit. Okay. Walking versus breaking.
This would have been a brilliant one to see 2 rounds on, to have a breakbeat track that Suzanne had to adjust to. Oh my God, because you have a Suzanne perspective of intimacy, projection, and essence compared to Ryoga's calibration of timing. Like, all he had going for him was the timing modifications of his choices. The freezes, the patience. So I don't know how this would swing. I would probably lean more to Suzanne. But when it comes to stylistic athleticism, Ryoga through and through. But Suzanne's approach to the track still had a refreshment and a creative posture to it, which makes her competitive within the respective track to style whenever you see a perspective put on it. Do you know what I mean? So I would probably lean Suzanne, but Ryoga did phenomenal. Like, if either of them won, I could understand it easily. But I'm making a decision for myself.
2, 1. Okay.
Yeah, but Ryoga getting a vote. Shoot. Oh, goodness. Guys, that was a really, really nice battle. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Okay, we have Luna Yuna versus Hetty. Now, I think Hetty's a battle guest. Because I didn't see Hetty's name in the prelims. This is a break beat. Oh no, you can house it up. I think he's a breaker, because look at his top rocks. Beautiful. Wow, the surprise effect of the freeze on that was cool. The flexibility of his hinges are really commendable. That's sick. Yeah, we saw Ryoga hint at some of that from the prelims, but seeing Hetty do it's cool. Oh, that jazz. Look how jazzy. He hooks it. Ooh, this is sweet. There is room for Luna Yuna. If she applies herself musically, I think she can handle it. Different directions? Yes, yes, yes. I think that's so cute of her. Woo! Yes. Little scoop up. She's playing on the floor. Oh, her approach on the floor is so fun. If she tried to top rocket, I think it would be adorable. Tone shifting. Wow. This is actually a really nice track for both of them. Just a little bit out of the comfort zone in timbre for both. But the BPM, I think, works great. And that percussive drum kit works well for Hetty. Her face when she's focused, I think, is adorable. Wow, tough work. Oh, Hetty, you're cute. Oh, man. This one I could see be closer compared to the Suzanne Ryoga one. Because Ryoga, he just had to calibrate in timing, which sucks for the type of track it is. It is really hard to dive into the essence of the respective track he had. This one I think was easier for Hetty to gain a little bit more nuance of presence outside of just doing tricks and phrases, right? Luna Yuna had fantastic presentation, and her phrasing was really nice on the track, and it flowed very well. It was connected, which is absolutely something you want to have, is readability of what you choose to do. And Hetty's a battle guest. Of course, battle guests don't get a leg up. However, they do have a fresher look to them because Luna Yuna already had to go through prelims with one of the judges. Then had to go through the second prelims with all the judges. So she's already been looked at by at least one of them twice in the same bracket. She's already been looked at once by everybody. Hetty has it. That's the benefit of a battle guest, is that their creativity is top condition compared to if they were in a round of 8 or a round of 4. For me, the creativity of phrasing, I would lean to Hetty on. Performance quality, Luna Yuna. If I were to make a decision, I would go Hetty. Because of the stylistic athleticism, I think is what put him up. But Luna Yuna, if she took a win, you could tell I wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me any.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
See? Yeah, that.
Okay.
That is a very... I love the fact that we didn't have any ties issue. That's why 9 times out of 10 you're going to see 5 or an odd number for your judges. So the goal is to not have ties because their job is to make a decision and to be decisive with that skill set. I love the fact that I'm in this position where I get to react and respond, but still play the game of picking my vote and why. But whenever you're a judge, I really do respect whenever you don't see a lot of emotional engagement into what they're watching. It's not that they don't like it, it's because their job is to make a decision, and by having an emotional projection, it can read in a very different way to an audience individual, which can spark discourse online. That is a very real thing. I was trained in that for the choreography space, where sometimes people will just stare at you as a judge watching a set to see how you would score it based on your emotional response, which isn't the job of a judge. The job of a judge is to serve, not go off of how you emotionally feel in this space in a lot of battle contexts. So I personally like the fact that we don't have a lot of like projected outward responses, but also it depends on the cultural dance that you're doing. Like whacking, that's way more acceptable. Vogue, absolutely more acceptable than in the hip hop space, popping space, or Campbell locking spaces, respectively. So that's why, you know, as much as I like say recommendations of XYZ, of whenever we see judges do things that are interesting in their decision making or how they respond to what they watch, it's the beauty of the art, and it's art that we get to celebrate and enjoy together. So anyway, having Luna Yuna take the win for that, I highly admire her approach to the track. I think what she did here was really nice and a huge step up from what she showed in the second prelims. And Hetty did really, really well. But it is hard for breakers if they don't have versatility in their arsenal for texture in engaging in different postures, because you're running into the problem that we ran into with Hetty and with Ryoga. If it's not a breakbeat track, or it's not a track where you can really integrate yourself well, and it's advantageous to the other opponent, it gets really hard to justify it without diving into other realms of stylistic justification. Anyway, enough of me rambling about the round of 16s. It is time to go to the round of 8s. Okay, with round of 8s, Brother Ben versus Mako. I believe this is going to be a 2-rounder because they've been doing that for some of the brackets this season. I really like the crossover he was doing on the ground. Ew! That was slinky AF. What? Oh my god, that was awesome. Do you see how legato his choices are? That was disgusting from Mako. Good God. All right, what's Brother Ben gonna do? Mike is really funny to watch. Okay, he just decided to like triple rotate the swipe or the sweep that we saw from Mako. Yeah. That thread with the gimme 5 was cool. Nice. Yeah. Timings are fun. I like how percussive he's engaging in the track. That was fun. Oh, we got a break beat. Mako's sitting pretty right now. That was a strong first round because of the creativity of phrasing. It's really a stamina game for breakers. Wow! What a tease. Wow. Because notice he's not just doing simple variants of go-to key elements you see in breaking, he hybridizes them like that, right? Like he creates a gimmick out of it, a gesture out of it, a fun timing manipulation out of it, with the texture of torso to help create a fun perspective and variant. He's been upside down more than vertical right now. I like that he's going all the way through the timing. I think that helps. Wow, nice. Has he ever hurt his hand by slapping the ground as hard as we hear it? Ooh, nice. All right, I think that second round really locked in. That's a Mako win, which Mako is the example that Ryoga and Hedy ran into as to what they would need to do in an open bracket. That Mako was doing that. Yeah, like these are clean AF wins on Mako's side. Like that is insane work. His toughest thing is going to be physical stamina, right? I would say creative stamina with breakers is very fascinating. I just notice it more with the breaker teams. The creativity of commandos and creativity of format of fundamentals I always find to be so fascinating, even though I gave the notes that I have already about those that unfortunately didn't make it through that round of 16. I love that we have somebody like Mako in the bracket to show a really cool example of thriving off of certain song choices and making the most of it. That first round was insane work. My God. That was so good. That was so good. Okay, next we have Tatat versus Lacroix. Lacroix did so well on his. Really caught me off guard. That was one of his best rounds I've seen him do. All right, what's Tatat gonna do? This song's fun. Hey! Come on, timing. This track is so good for a Tatat flow. It's so fast. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. And he's rebounding it? Stop. Yeah. What he's doing is making it just look like this, right? That was nice. That was nice. All right, Lacroix, what we doing? Whew. So right now, Lacroix is doing what we were talking about with Ryoga. I appreciate the interruption of flow. He's playing with timings, but notice he's using isolation techniques, waving technique into his Campbell locking. That I think it's helping him break up his choices instead of just calibrating a Campbell locking posture to a track like this through timing. Woo! Giving Crumpers a run for their money. That was fun. What? the Cupid Shuffle be a part of a battle. Not on lineup. Down, down, do your dance. What in the world? The Cupid Shuffle. Yes. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. Brand new dance, gotta move your muscle. There's like a soulful little twang to it. Kick it, kick it, kick it, yeah! Oh, come on, Locker Juan, what are we gonna do? Yes! That's a great way to do it. Wow! I'll be darned, Locker Juan! Play with that leg. Woo! Wow! Locker Juan. Mess with that second track. Wow, if Locker Juan takes it the way that Luna Yuna took her round, wouldn't be surprised. Tatat messed with that round one, held his own in round two. Locker Juan held it in round one, really enhanced in round two. Tatat has more complexity and density and creativity, but the timing choices of Locker Juan were so fun. Wow, Locker Juan took out Tatat. That is mad work. That is so hard to take Tatat out of a bracket because of how creative he is in what he does. Whew. Goodness gracious. Okay, Jen versus Torch. Oh, this will be a good track for Torch. Let's see what Jen's gonna do. Ew. Nice. Yes. Gorgeous. Oh my God. Wow. Nah. The farmer accent on that was disgusting. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. With the leg work. I normally don't pause, of course, when it's a 2-rounder. I normally wait, but like, oh my god, that Jen round that he just did was so inspiring. How he chose to go about that track was one of the most captivating things on a track like this, because he engaged in popping because that's what he does. But if you look at how he used his groove and his torso, was that of when you normally see like the Tibetsa, how he used that to create a syncopated interruption of a hinge. Or you could see that he was being so mindful of the essence and presence of the song and how he integrated it into his popping. That was probably that's my favorite exchange we've seen so far. Like, I wanted to give my flowers to that. Jin, I had nothing to say about that. Like, I was so captivated by that. Like, it got me emotional seeing that exchange right there. Wow. I think it's going to come down to round 2 though out of this. Okay. That was a disgusting exchange. This song is in Jin's favor. That's because of the bass presence and the BPM. Alright, I'm back and I'm centered. Oh, the hinge is nice. The body roll's nice. Nice. His hinges and athleticism are really commendable. Yes. Complexity. It's multiplanar. Ooh. Redirections. The patience is nice. Woo! Redirections. Yep. That was strong. Very strong. What's Torch gonna do? Wow. Woo! Nice. Oh, that's so syncopated. Oh my god. Yeah. Great timing. Okay. We're chilling out about right here. That was so fun. Fantastic start to that round. I may lean Jen because of fatigue. Not fatigue, like, I would say that it did give the impression that Torch was starting to plateau out near the tail end instead of continuing to establish what he was setting up in the very beginning half of round 2 for himself, which is a really tricky thing. Was that an intentional play? The track itself was entertaining that as well, so it could just be that, but also it's really tricky to justify that with such a physically demanding style like house, the way that he's approaching it. With Jen, I think Jen paced himself very, very well, because I'm just excluding round 1 of just the emotional impact it had from both fronts. If we look in isolation of round 2, I would lean more Jen because of the mode changes he continued to make, the direction changes, the complexity of that, and it didn't give the impression that we plateaued out of fatigue at all or plateaued creatively. It did give that impression with Torch. However, we're not going to discredit the syncopation of the footwork, the complexity and the athleticism of that. Did he do enough of that supplementing to cater towards that second half? Maybe. So if it went to anybody, that was gorgeous. That was such a gorgeous exchange. I'm going to vote Jen, but that was such a good Torch round. So good. His round of 16 is still, I would say, my favorite that we saw of him as of late. Gorgeous. Whew. I don't know.
1. Okay, Teeny Dano.
Goodness, that was a possible offense. Goodness gracious, that was insane. Suzanne versus Luna Yuna. This will be fun. Also, Suzanne is in another outfit compared to what we saw Suzanne wear on the Whacker side. Suzanne brought the whole closet to the venue, it looks like. Nice. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, really fun. Wow, nice. Suzanne's got a great ear. Great patience, good timings. Woo! Yeah, that lingering touch on the tail end of the music is nice. Woo. She has the cutest focused face I have seen. It is the... The tone of the track, I think, works well for Luna Yuna's projection style from musicality. But Suzanne expressed the song so well, though. Makes it competitive. We got a guitar nuance here. Yeah. Yes. Nice. Oh. 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 We're locked in. Yes. Nice. Ah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, she went boom, boom with the bases, with the knees. Whoa. Yes. I like how her bounce has that residual choice within it. That was cool. That was cool. So this one's at a disadvantage for both dancers because of their styles, their disciplines. Ra-ta-ta-ta! Fun. Ah, really nice rotation around for that. She's vibing here. Nice. I am gonna lean, I would say, it was close on that first round. I'm going to lean to Suzanne for the second round. I think really broke the difference here because Suzanne was able to tone set and really work organically with the track, like those basses and traveling them across the knees. That was so cool. So cool. And she brought a lot of intensity to the postural exchange. Luna Yuna held her own. she messed around more with the timings than texture. And I think texture is a really key thing for saturating, or not saturating, to implementing yourself or diving into the open realm of brackets, because the songs call for certain postures, right? Which is what makes it really interesting how you choose to see people who have different disciplines. How do they hybridize it or variant it to where they keep the integrity of who they are, but also creatively approach a track in a way that's competitive in a battle skill set, right? That's the charming element of this, which is why I like Lineup's open bracket compared to a lot of open brackets, because every single person that goes through this has a fundamental baseline style that they thrive in. And that's what I'm really happy about. Okay, so I'm gonna lean Suzanne. Let's see.
내일 오픈 스타일 4강전 진과 만나게 됩니다. Judges, full text win. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Woo, guys, we're not getting let up whatsoever on this, and I believe it's gonna be, I mean, what was it, La Croix and versus Mako, and then it's gonna be Jen versus Suzanne. Oh Lord, I'm not ready. Okay, I have it pulled up through finals. We know who ends up in finals. Let's see how they get there. It's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna be good. Hey, with the light beat track. You could crumpet. Yeah, this pace is cool. Twirls. I'm picking up what you're putting down, La Croix. Oh! Yeah. He went choo! Hey, that was fun. Ooh, nice. Yeah, a little give me 5 energy was fun there. All right, Mako. A little bit of a slower BPM. What we gonna do with it? Hey. Playing it up. Hey. We getting this set up. What we'll do? Woo! That's cool. Woo! Oh my God! That was sick. That was cool. Nice. The grab on that was cool. Nice. The flag freeze. That was cool. La Croix had more essence there. Mako had more timing complexities. Or he had more athleticism. This is a funk breakbeat. Whoa. With the horns, it's going to help La Croix. BPM's going to help Mako. Woo! His speed is really nice because it's still clear and legible. Oh, nice. That was awesome. I like that Mako gave him his props for that. That was really nice on the horns. Do your thing. Funky stuff. Ugh. You hear that? Ah! Woo! Nice. Oh my god. So he's really catering to the break beat here. Obviously. Okay. He was going for that interruption on the horn. Some of his choices are not quite as clear as his earlier rounds. Because you can see the slap down on the foot in between the transitions sometimes. Like the unintentional, like that rotation there, yeah? Interesting. And he finished his round early. Ooh, okay. So I know who takes the win, right? Would I, if I didn't know that, would I have voted for him? Let's see. I'm curious about how big of a win it is. Oh, it's technically the very first tie we're seeing. So it was a 4-over with a tie. Interesting. So on one hand, I could see myself vote for Lockerhua because of the musicality and how he chose to approach both tracks. I could also see myself voting for Mako because of the stylistic athleticism and the continued creativity in his phrasing on the respective tracks. He held his own on both. Even though seeing Mako of round of 16 compared to Mako of top 4, you see how whenever he's doing some of his phrases, he taps down or his knee doesn't like stay lifted. Like he doesn't stay as lifted, right? Which I would say contributes to physical stamina compared to creative stamina. But also we are repeating on both ends how we're choosing to set up our timing manipulations, how we're choosing to set up our ability to use the space and our complexity through our vocabulary. So the fact that it a Lockerhua win is a Lockerhua win. I mean, I think he did fantastic. So it doesn't surprise me. But once again, I couldn't tell you if I would have voted for him if I didn't know. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here for a good time, good vibes, and celebrating why these exchanges are so freaking cool. Okay, Jen versus Suzanne. Jen is starting out. Redirections on ISOs. How he just threw his torso like that was really cool. Wow! He maintained structure in his extremities with a slinky torso. That's wild work. Ew. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. Wow, we're training it? That's sick. Nice. Very solid round. What is Suzanne gonna do? We saw Suzanne wear this fit. Nice. Oh, it's a different sound than what she was pulling for. If it was this is a hard one to know when it's going to drop out. Rotation of the arm was sick there. She's a goose. Made it work, made it work, made it work. So it looks like we have more music calibration on Suzanne's side compared to Jen. We didn't see any of those hiccups with Jen. So I think for musicality, Jen's got the leg up, but Suzanne's approach is mad creative. Wow, okay. This is the track for Suzanne. What's she gonna do? Let's see. Very clear on his pops. Yeah. Ooh, good tension with the shoulders dropped down. Wow, that's cool. Ooh, hinge around is sick. Yep. He is going for it. Yo! Yes. Ooh, that was really nice. All right, come on, Suzanne. What we got? Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, I love those rotations on that. Notice the personable dynamics of tension being built in the speed changes and the usage of our space. Gorgeous work. Wow. Yep. Yes! With the stability choice. Yes. Yes. Okay. This does give the impression we're coasting a little bit through the end of the timer there. Suzanne never showed that in the whacking bracket, and I mentioned that as a really dope point of Suzanne, was the lack of fatigue, which honestly, the fact that we had Suzanne take the whole whacking bracket, spoiler, that was the first one released, so you should have watched that one first anyway, to making it to top 4 is insane behavior, right? I think Gene pulled that before, didn't he? But yeah, so this is going to be a Jin win. I can see it be a clean-cut Jin win. I probably would lean to him as well, even though I know I see him going against Lacroix in finals. But my goodness. This is a phenomenal exchange that we've been seeing as of late. Yeah. Sheesh. Now it's going to come down to Lacroix versus Jen. Gotta like prepare myself here. I had to go to the bathroom before watching this. Ooh. All right. I don't know who takes it, which makes it really fun. Yeah. Okay. He's playing around with the fullness. That was fun. Or weightiness of some of his choices based on the heaviness of the bass. Yeah. Can I say this is such a strong run from Lacroix from that round of 16 to here? Killing it. This is really tricky. So he's playing around with timings. I like the hat moment there. He doesn't quite have a show-stopping creative focal point moment within his choices yet. That doesn't mean Jin will either. So it just depends on how we're choosing to do it because we're against creative fatigue and physical fatigue at this point. Yeah. Yeah. I see the huge effort on timing manipulation. Oh, God. He's got popping that he can use to enhance the fullness of the bass. So Jin's got an advantage on textures if we're going off of that based on his discipline. Ooh, he's got a different part of the music though. He's gonna hit that, yep. Redirection. Nice. Ooh, okay. That vibration travel around was so smart. His mode changes are so commendable, so inspiring. Yes. So Jen's got the leg up after the first round. We got one more round, baby! What we gonna do? Oh. I love the lighting here. All right, La Croix. Let's go. Come on, Duloc, count him in. Woo! That torso was cool there with the hinge. Yeah, play with that timing. Dude! Oh, the camera! That camera's a La Croix stand. Stop it. I think that was one of the highlights of the whole thing. That was cute. Wow. La Croix is doing very well on this track so far. Oh. Create that tension. It's like some subtle, soft strobes, which was cool. All right, what's Jen gonna do? Oh, golly. He played with size to match the regression and crescendo. Oh yeah. He opened them up. Yes! Woo! Yeah! Ew. Yes. Hinge folds. Oh yeah. Oh, hinge around. Wow. This, like, Jen demolished so effectively. Now, I would say getting closer to the end, he was encountering some mad competitors. Like Suzanne was a really, really good competitor for him. I really liked La Croix's perspective on this. I would say Jen was able to hold on to the right parts of the percussion on both tracks. That would lead him to a very, very strong win. That bass was bassing, and he had the arsenal to match the bass in a creative variant way. My favorite thing that Jen did, he was my favorite in pre-selections. He's probably my favorite battle run in a bracket that we've seen in lineup. I would say Seiya was like that for, was it lineup 8? Love Jen here. I would say Jean from lineup 9 was one of my favorite runs. Suzanne was like aging like fine wine down her bracket. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a Jen win. So let's see that. God, that was incredible. Let's do a little zoom here. Locker Wall took the win! Wow! Look at that! Congratulations, La Croix! Well done, dude! Wow! Would I still have voted Jen? Absolutely. Am I a bit surprised La Croix took it compared to Jen's perspective? Yeah, especially in that round 2. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. However, or give credit where credit's due. La Croix put up a heck of a fight through his bracket. I would say his match against Tatat was probably the notable favorite for me, but I still stand by everything I said before finding out these results. it shows you I really don't know, and that's what makes it fun. Because what's the fun in it if I say I know and I don't, or like, no, sorry, that I say I don't know when I do? Like, that's not fun. You know, I'd rather be wrong than pretend like I don't know. Like, that's stupid. Anyway, but like in the context here, I still feel like that was like one of the best runs I've ever seen Jin do in a bracket. Period. That was phenomenal. So I don't want him to feel discouraged by the fact that he got second here. The fact is, you're in finals. Like, that's amazing, right? And that was, oh man, it's like I gotta like decompress. I loved Jin's pre-qualifier, but I absolutely adored his Amapiano perspective. Oh, against Torch, that was like the most beautiful exchange I think I've seen on lineup for this particular like season. Now, Suzanne is a phenomenal performer and practitioner. So there's so much to love about lineup 11. Like, every bracket I've seen have been banger after banger after banger, and so way to freaking go, La Croix. Wowzers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Lineup, for making these available for us to enjoy and appreciate. If you want to see more Lineup, please go to their YouTube and support Big Gold Dancers. I'll have it tagged in the description. And if you want to see more of my perspective of Lineup, I have marathoned every single lineup that exists. We've went in the archives and dug before they put them on this channel. So we've seen from the first one all the way to now. If you want access to it all, to binge away on my perspective on it, it's going to be on Patreon for you to enjoy. My goal is to be out here next year, 2027. It all just depends on if it lines up with, you know, D-League championships are happening right in, you know, early around the time this happens. So if they happen on the same weekend, I don't know how I'm going to do that. But my goal is to coda both. So you guys know me. I know you. I am Jess. Thank you for watching. Jen, you're freaking awesome. La Croix, you're awesome. Everybody who exists on lineup is awesome. And I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.